Kolbrin Bible, Book 6, Book of Morals and Precepts. Chapter 29, Cheerfulness. Much of the book is to develop your moral code. Avoid using it to judge others. NPR 2911. Be not misled by the mask of piety, when it hides the sad heart of the melancholy man. The face of the truly good, like the countenance of the wise, shines with the reflected light of the joyful soul within. The greatest sorrow and the most overwhelming misfortune cannot douse its brilliance. NPR 2912. In the midst of affliction and sorrow, the things which once filled the heart with gladness do not all depart. Why, then, should these be offered as a sacrifice at the altar of sadness? Is this not exalting sadness far above its station? Is not such a sacrifice futile and unproductive of good? NPR 2913. Never do worry and sadness ease the burden of sorrow or alter the force of circumstances. It is cheerfulness, patience, and fortitude that lighten the burden and soften the blow. NPR 2914. Like the miser with his hoarded gold, the sad man hugs his misery in solitude. He cannot bear to let it depart from him. It has filled his life. He has no friends. All have fled and left him to the enjoyment of his own precious sorrow. NPR 2918. Accept cheerfully that which cannot be altered by sadness. Thus, its burden will be lightened. The sun shines brighter for the cheerful man. NPR 2919. Only when sorrow is truly worthy of sympathy. Only one sorrow deeply stirs the heart. Only one sorrow is magnificent in its depth, and only one sorrow is really genuine. That is the sorrow of the cheerful heart. NPR 2922. The law is unchangeable and unchallengeable, and none but a fool rants against that which cannot be altered. Man will never find contentment until he learns to accept the law as it has been established. It governs the whole earth and his life. To live in harmony with it is to live in peace. NPR 2923. If in your weakness and waywardness you find the burden of the law intolerable, all your lamentations and wailing will not ease the load. It will do nothing but add to your distress. The law concedes nothing to the weakness of man. NPR 2924. The nature of man is such that it accords with the law, and therefore it is unnatural to rebel against it. Thus man can achieve nothing. He achieves nothing except the stirring up of strife within himself. Is it not better to live in peace with the natural state of affairs than to tear yourself asunder by futile rebellion? NPR 2925. It is not in your nature to suffer the blows of misfortune without being hurt, but it is within your nature and your duty to stand up to them like a man. Understand, cheerfulness in this chapter is an outward appearance. You show others, not that the scars are gone. This is an odd chapter because mostly I think this book should be seen from the perspective of helping you develop your moral code, not judging others. Except, in this case, they're worried about you being judged by others. The best I can say about this chapter is it's facing the reality that regardless of how you feel, if things are to get better, you will need to engage with others, and verbally focus on negative things will only make others dread being around you and leave you focused only on negative things.